The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, fellas. Guys, very good Monday morning. Today is August 1st. Sally, good morning and welcome. New member with us, Dennis, Sam, Tim, Scott, Dan. Guys, good morning, good morning. Last week was Tom, good morning. We had a phenomenal trade last week, both with the bots and order flow, as well as option trades. We'll look to keep that going this week. I'll show you some charts in a minute. Guys, for my members, we do have some new members. Good morning, Patrick. Paul, good morning. We do have some new members with us as of today. We also have a fairly loaded trials member or trial people in this week. One of the biggest or bigger trial audiences that we've had in quite some while. For those of you that are here on trial and here on time, 8 a.m. start, good morning and welcome. Good morning, Deepak. Becky, good morning and blessings to you. There's our 8 o'clock bell. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the disclaimer, and then I'm going to address the trials so that they know or have an idea of what they're going to see this week. I'll go over the bots, I'll go over the room, talk about what you guys are here for. So first, and by the way, we don't have much news today. We do have ISM manufacturing, excuse me, at 10 o'clock. Good morning, Albert. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Natural gas is a short if you guys trade natural gas. Anthony, good morning. Natural gas is a short. I've got a 78.50 target on NG. It's 79.09. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. This presentation is for educational purposes only, and the opinions expressed in this presentation are mine and mine alone. All trades presented should be considered hypothetical and should not be expected to be replicated in a live trading account. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I trade a live account and I may or may not be in a trade that I suggest has no bearing on that trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. Should be no questions. And I am recording all of this, and I do send out a recording to all the trials. So you guys know, the bots generally get turned on at 9 a.m. Now, that's not a rule or a law, but it is a high probability time for us to trade, okay? So I will run my bots beginning tomorrow. You will come in and there will be totals on my DOMs, okay? So if we're to look at 6 o'clock, this is crude. Crude would have taken 2 trades this morning, okay? I take that back. That's 548. No go. Crude would have taken this trade at 723, and you can see it's hit all 3 targets and still going if you were running a trail. 71, 41, and 20 ticks. So this is a 710, 810, 910, 920. This is a $1,320 trade. Doesn't look like much, $1,320 on crude. ES has not taken a trade yet today. We've not taken a trade today. The last trade was at 3:05 this morning. Prior to that, it was at Friday. Has not taken a trade yet today. Dr. Dean will set up your bots, Sally. He has a Unirenko. He has the settings. NASDAQ has not taken a trade today. There was a trade this morning at 4:48 a.m. This is Eastern. Would have gotten first target only, but it has not taken a trade as of yet. So let me get these turned on. So crude would have taken a nice trade. Gold has not taken a trade yet today. Last trade in gold, 2:45 a.m. So nothing in gold. And that is now on, and netting gas is on, and natural gas none of these would have mattered. Natural gas took a trade at 7:16, which did not make it to first target, and then flipped into a short, gave you a first target win only of 15 ticks, and that's all you'd have. So the bots would be up very nicely on crude and one natural gas trade. Other than that, there has been no other trades. Now, I do not leave the bots on the screen. Good morning, John. I do not leave the bots on the screen. When the bots are quiet, I'm looking for order flow trades, which is all morning long. Primarily in the NASDAQ, secondarily in the ES, to a lesser degree, gold and crude. I generally, and this will hold true 95% of the time, I do not trade the YM. And you can count the Russell trades in the last year on one hand. I don't trade the Russell. It's too thin a market for me. I do not trade it. So the trades today, and if you plan on following along, whether it's in simulation or in a live account, if you trade on a chart trader or a DOM, ideally you want to have a NASDAQ DOM, which will be 8 out of 10 trades. Good morning, Damien. And ES. So you probably want to have an ES DOM and a NASDAQ DOM readily available. If I have a trade on SPX, well, there's a bot trade. If I have a trade on SPX, I will offer it. I will tell you what I'm doing if I'm doing anything. We have a long in natural gas, which is overall shorts, big shorts. I don't particularly care for this trade. Doesn't mean it can't win, but so if you're here on trial, one of the trials asked a question relative to chat box. There is an area that you can put questions in. I see the questions. I'm the only one that will see the questions. I have nowhere to put a chat box on my screen. One of the downsides, so there are some 23 or 2,400 trade rooms, something like that. Literally 99% of them are complete and utter bullshit. One of the downsides to being in a trade room where the moderator, in this case myself, is trading a live account is that I'm trading too. So I have a vested interest in my trades. The point I'm trying to make is I have no place to put a chat box. I'm watching charts, and I'll show you all the charts I'm watching. There's no text. I'm not an alert service. I'm not going to send out a text and or print something on the screen. If you want to take NASDAQ, I'm going to show you, and you'll get used to it in a day or two. And while this is probably working lower, I told you I prefer shorts on natural gas. I will show you what we're looking at today. Okay? Target, all right, in out. $30 net trade. Nothing. Here's the NASDAQ. This is my first area of resistance up here at 1280-ish. We just breached it on the previous 15-minute candle by about 7 handles, and we faded right back down through. Going to get a small area of support here at 935, give or take. That's coming from the top of the profile here. That's not an area that I would look to buy. I would look to buy probably these two areas, 880 and 831. These would be more for swing trades. But as you guys can see on my, this is the next area of resistance, 13,075 above. NASDAQ, like the ES, is also trading up into some fairly significant overhead resistance. I know there's no inflation. The bull market is back, blah, blah, blah. As soon as they got everybody in, they're going to kill them. And it's coming. These are my primary charts on your screen. I trade a 30 range on the NASDAQ. I trade a 15 range on the ES, but I primarily trade levels on the ES. 15 range in gold, 15 range in crude. I will typically get questions like, why do you trade a 15 range? Why not an 8 range? Why not a 5 minute? Why not a daily? Every trader will trade differently. Every trader gravitates towards a different time frame or something that works for them. The 30 range works for me, especially on the NASDAQ. If I offer an order flow trade, I will tell you what I see as an entry, what I see as resistance, what my targets are, what my stop is. I will always give those. Okay? On my charts, I use very few indicators. Not an indicator guy. If they worked, we'd all be rich. I do use current day VWAP. VWAP is the biggest part of my trading. This is all taught now in order flow class. So if any of you are here on trial and or members and or new members, my next order flow class is about 4 weeks from now, maybe 5 weeks. VWAP with 1, 2, and 3 standard deviations. I do have specific candles here. These are while they are candlestick candles, you'll notice that they are colored. These are trend candles. Lime green is indicating that we are up with momentum. Dark green is indicating up without momentum. Blue is indicating potential change of direction. Red is short with momentum. Orange is short with a lack of momentum. These dots on my chart are support and resistance. They are not mine. These belong to Pam Ludwig. Anybody that, whether you're a member or not, I would encourage you to reach out to Pam and she will offer you a 1-week trial on her Ludwig levels. They are exceptional. Generally, above yellow, we are longs. Below yellow, we are shorts. Big red, massive resistance. Big blue, massive support. Okay? I have no monetary benefit. If you guys decide you either want to lease these levels, use them, I get nothing out of it. Just that they are exceptional and they will help you. Let's take a look at some charts. See what we get here. Guys, if you'll give me 1 minute, please. I'm just going to go get coffee. We're breaking down on the YM. Currently, I missed this. Currently, NASDAQ's down 30 handles. ES is off 14 handles. YM down 75. EMD and Russell both down 7 and 9 respectively. Gold is up $8.50. Silver is green. Crude's down $2.60 at the moment. Netty gas is off 24 ticks. Corn's down. Soybeans down. Copper is green. Coffee, cotton, cocoa, oats, everything's down. Wheat, cattle, everything's down. Cattle hasn't started trading yet. We do not trade the majority of those in this room. If you guys will give me 1 minute, I'm just going to go get coffee. All right, guys, we've got a bunch of trades here. So we've got crude is in a long with first target off. NASDAQ is in a short, has not hit first target. And natural gas is in a long, which I don't like. I prefer the shorts. ES is setting up. All right, let me take a look at NASDAQ. And this is my short at 50. So again, these are all bot trades here, fellas. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to holler. All right, second target filled on crude. Second target filled. If NASDAQ drops below 931, she's coming down. She's coming down anyways, but yeah, that's a good question. So one of our trial members asked about the performance page on the website, which hasn't been updated in a few months. Damien, I am in the process of building a brand new website. So the website that you currently see will be gone. And the performance page will be updated weekly. All right, all three targets hit on crude. All three targets hit. So now we're just putzing around in the NASDAQ and natural gas. NASDAQ looks like it wants to bounce back to 49.50. Real stop would be 60 if I were order flow trading it. I am not. Gold is setting up on the bot as well and just shorted. Guess the only thing not in a trade or hasn't taken a trade yet is ES. NASDAQ just needs to break down about 5 more handles, 6 more handles, and she's going to blow. Yeah, out of natural gas. I told you I prefer the shorts. If anybody took my order, first target filled on NASDAQ. If anybody took my order flow short on natural gas, anybody short natty gas on my order flow trade? Anybody? Anybody take natural gas, fellas? Yes, if you want to take the trades manually, you can. $21 short? Yeah, that's okay. All right, guys, you're up. Depending on how many contracts you're trading, I've got 2 on. Two contracts is up 530. See if I can show this. There's target 1 on gold. Here's natural gas. You've got 35 ticks in natural gas. Oh, your target. Okay. My bot's not short yet. You got 30 ticks on natural gas. I'm trying to get this down to value area low at 79.09, but trade them as you see fit. Trade them for your accounts, fellas. You're welcome, Ryan. NASDAQ should drop down to 27. There's target 2 hit and filled on gold. So for my trials, each day, Monday through Thursday, so today through Thursday, I will be sending you a follow-up email. That email will contain this video. I do not edit it. So you'll get a 2.5 hour video each day if you want to go back and see the trades, review the order flow trades for the day, etc. But as of this moment, the bots are currently up 950 with 2 runners on. So if you guys were trading for a funded account, you would be done for the day. As we discussed on Saturday in the webinar, we have a plan in place Does anyone have any questions at this point? Any of my trials? Any members? Anybody? Yeah, it's very simple. It's right here in front of you, Damien. You'll get a signal like that, or here you'll get a signal. Yeah. So the only difference is your bot would be off. If the bot were off, it'll still issue a signal. It'll still print the signal and the targets and stops. So if you want to manually, for me, the ES, my long would be 4108. Yes, I will. Dennis, I didn't get to it this weekend. NASDAQ down to 350 net buyers. 14 might be an interesting spot for a long on the NASDAQ. Yeah, so Roy, one of our trials guys is asking a question about management strategy for the bots relative to break even or trailing stop. That is at trader discretion, right? There is no right or wrong. I can tell you this. The break even button will take you out of runners more often than not. But on natural gas, for instance, which can be extraordinarily erratic, as I'm sure you guys know, I use the break even button. I do on gold as well. Now on the NASDAQ, I use the trailing. I mean, we will see today on the NASDAQ at least one where you get a runner that's 6, 7, 8, 900. We'll get at least one of those. So on natural gas, I use the break even and recommend it. I do on crude as well. But it's a trader choice. How much risk do you want to assume? So for instance, on natural gas and crude, I run 3 contracts, 1 contract off at each target. The targets are identified by the bot, right? They're not generic. So because I'm only taking 1 contract off at each target, if I get target 1, I still have 2 remaining contracts. If the trade reverses, it's a greater loss than the gain. So the way that I trade it is I prefer the break even, but at least on those instruments. Now on the NASDAQ, I let it go. Because the NASDAQ will take enough trades that even if I get hit on the runner, it's only 1, and I'll allow it to go. So, here you got it's pre-market, it's slow, you got a $265 runner. I mean, it's not a bad trade. We are into an area of volume. Here comes gold. NASDAQ is absolutely shorts and breaking down. We're going to run into a pivot about 21 and below that at 878. 878 on the NASDAQ. Let's see here, Anthony. So for today, you turn the button. Yeah. So tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow, when you guys come in, there will be totals on the bots. But for purposes, because we have such a large trial audience this week, I started them when the room opened at 8 o'clock. And I wanted you guys to see the bot trades, from zero. Come on, crude, our gold. 52 ticks is the final target on gold. Any of you folks that are here on trial own anybody else's robot? Okay. Whose do you have, Roy? I won't repeat it, and I'm not. Just so you guys know, I don't slam any other room I do Buy Side Global, only because they took a whack at me in a video. One of my members, who happens to own their bot, lost a lot of money with it. sent me a string of messages from their chat. Nobody can make money with their chipper. Nobody. So historically, okay, I've never seen theirs. Historically, guys, and I've been doing this 10 years, I don't take shots at other rooms. I don't need to. I absolutely don't need to. But I will bash Buy-Side Global ad nauseum. But I didn't start it. We held that 27 zone, popped 5 handles on the NASDAQ. Crude looks like it's rolling over again. Let me see what the heck is holding up this gold. Oh, yellow. If we break down below 82, this is going to get slammed. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't. That's why I've never had to bash anybody. Thank you for that, Dan. Crude is rolling over. We may get a bot trade here. And so you guys know, just because you're trading a robot does not mean you have ceded control to the robot. You guys can close a trade at any time. So if you wanted to close this NASDAQ trade, you just hit close, or this gold trade, you just hit close. Trade's done. Now I will turn my bots off at 9 a.m. to 9:30. I take a breakfast break every day at 9 a.m. It's when I eat. Usually come back by 9:20. NASDAQ is shorts, fellas. Looks like we're gonna trade down to 908. 908. The only trade that's not taken yet, the only bot that is yet to take a trade is the ES. Has not taken a trade yet. If NASDAQ breaks below 21, we have a little bit of support at 18. We're going to have to work down below 15 or so. We get to 10. There's a fairly tight range here on the NASDAQ. I have it on the 15. Randy? Crude just took a short now. Guys, anybody still in Natty Gas? Is there anybody that is still in Natty Gas? I'm up 95 ticks on 2 contracts in Natty Gas. This was an order flow trade. So you're up $1,800 here, fellas. Trade them as you see fit. Thank you, Greg. I get lucky, man. I just throw darts, brother. You know how it is. You're up 101 ticks on natural gas. Trade them for your accounts, fellas. Now it's stupid. We're coming into my target, 128 ticks. Here's a $2,600 trade. Trade them for you. Yeah, Greg. 123 ticks, guys. 24.90. Let me do this. So we have 3 bot trades and an order flow trade. NASDAQ now chugging, baby. You got a $400 runner on the NASDAQ, $400 runner on gold, and crude is kind of parked. Crude has to break below yellow. All right, I'm going to close out natural gas, guys. Up 1880. I'm flat on the trade. Booyah. Pelosi's landing in Taiwan Tuesday night. I sure hope China's ready. Fuel the jets. $41.08 is where we got to get. $41.08, fellas. And then we'll look for the long down there. NASDAQ, I want to see at least 882 area. Hey, Rich. Kidnapper. They said they were going to shoot her down. Don't kidnap her. Hell, we may have to ransom for her back. I'm all for it, Earl. I don't think China wants her. I really don't. I think they just want, they want to do us all a favor. Me too. All right, we're getting a bounce here. I don't know if there's news. No, I'm listening to squawk. Crude is bouncing a little bit in here. Gold is well bouncing. I don't think gold can get above 85.7. 2,300 net sellers. Where's the stop? 86. That may hold. 85.7 would be. Looks like crude's going to do me dirty. Let me take a look at crude. Yeah, crude could still fail. Here comes that 08 on the ES, fellas. 08. Let's take a look down there. Let's see if we get some buyers here. Now they're starting to pick up some speed. Guys, I'm going to try an ES long at 08. No sellers. Small sellers on the bottom. Buyers just stepped in at 7.5. First target will be 12. Don't you bounce here. All right. 12 and 24. Over 25. Stop is going to be here for now. Got to get up through 10. You got a $600 runner on the NASDAQ, which is going to largely offset this crude, which is going to pop me out. Come on, buyers. Let's get up through 10 half. Got a big offer at 11 quarter. 500 contracts at 11 quarter offered. He may jump. Trying to get 12 for target one, but we probably can get 14. Here we go. Come on, baby. Get above 10. Above 10 we go. Got to get rid of that offer here at 11 half. Got to come through these sellers. Those sellers. Got to get through 10. We got 210. Oh, Jesus, what happened to crude? It went up and dumped. I figured that was a losing trade for target one, hit and filled on crude. I figured that was a losing trade. Come on, pop 10. Come on. No buyers at 10. Like no buyer, 3. Here it is on order flow. No buyers. If we pop 10 and get our first target, you probably could move that out to 14 if you're aggressive. Final target is 25. As always, trade them as you see fit, fellas. If you guys want to take risk off, take it off. Three minutes to the top of the hour, at which point I will take my brief breakfast break. All right, out on gold. Bots are up 1270 with 2 trades still on. I will shut gold off and Natty gas off for now. I shut them all off at 10, at 9. I'm shutting off ES as well. So these are the only two. They're all off now, guys. They'll still auto trail and do whatever. They're all my bots are off. Morning, Hubba. Okay, out on the crude, first target only. Bots up 1270. We're trying to hold this 08, but we're getting. We should get to 14, fellas. We still have to get through that offer here at 11.5 now. Yeah, I think CL's going to blow as well. A little bit of support at 95.21. All right, guys. I don't like all these sellers, and we're not, but we could. Now we've got to bounce through 10 still. There's top of the hour. No sellers on the bottom, 7, 26, and 8. It's not like they're banging this thing hard on the bottom, but it's got to get through 10 to give us our first target at 12. NASDAQ is not helping. So here's what I'm going to do, fellas. I'm going to take this trade off for a small loss. It's a one-handle loss. I don't see any real buying. There's no selling on the bottom. Unless this bounces quickly up through 9. See how we're pulling everything lower? It's setting up for the long, but I'd rather, come on, bounce. It's only 200 sellers in the ES. This is a joke. NASDAQ now fighting resistance at 09. ES needs to bounce back up through 08, which was our entry. I'm not willing to give it the 10 or 15 handles that it needs to work in pre-market. All right. I'm out. I closed that trade. Yeah, crude just blew its guts out. All right, so 2 order flow trades for 1605 this morning. The only bot that is not traded is the ES. NASDAQ now has an $850 runner. So what I'm going to do, fellas, is I'm going to take my breakfast break. Yeah, ES, I'll take it on a move back through, but now you got almost $1,000 runner on the NASDAQ. Does anybody have any questions? You're welcome, Albert. Any questions, guys? All right. I'm going to take my breakfast break. I'm going to leave this NASDAQ bot on the screen so you guys can see the completion of this trade. I told you guys every day, with the NASDAQ, that's why I use the trailing stop, not the break even. We're generally good for one runner of this magnitude each day. All right. Guys, I'll be back in about 20 minutes. Just going to quickly eat. coming into the open, excuse me, bots are up $2,000. Any questions, guys? Anything at all? Yeah, so Andrew, so here's the thing. At least on, today it would have been great if you were here because I've gone over the room and what you're going to expect. And the good news is the sessions are recorded in entirety, right? I don't edit them. And I will be sending out to you today and all of the trials today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. I send out a daily email. And in that email, I will include this video. So it's an unedited video, right? I don't expedite it or cut out sections, etc. Yeah, so the blue and yellow dots, I'll answer some of these questions again. I'm sure some of my trials have come in late. That's why I put on the link, the room opens at 8 because I cover all of this. These blue and yellow dots are support and resistance levels. They are not mine. They are a woman by the name of Pam Ludwig, who happens to be a member. And if anybody, they are exceptional. If anybody is interested in them, she does offer a week-long trial. I don't know what she charges. I derive nothing from it. So I'm not recommending them or suggesting them because I have a vested interest. I have no monetary interest or any benefit whatsoever in these. On my what? What levels? Which levels, Robert? So I'll go over the levels briefly on the bid and ask. These levels over here on the right or on the right? All right, so real quickly on my order flow. That's the daily low. This is 95% area of daily distribution, this green line. The red line is 68% area of daily distribution. VWAP, volume point of control, and the same above. The yellow dots on the left are stacked imbalances on the short side. The blue dots on the right are stacked imbalances to the long side, meaning I have either a buyer or seller ratio of 2 to 1 or greater at those levels. Okay? All right, guys, just give me a couple of minutes so I can get set up here. We never let a trade go against us once we're in the money. I have no bot trades yet, nothing. I don't know why my natural gas chart is frozen. Is there heavy volume in natural gas today? All right, out of break even. Not a bad first target. Let them settle down now. 200 sellers, guys. You got 450, almost 500 net buyers in this 3-minute bar. But for this to really launch, NASDAQ's got to get above 935, 940. On the hourly, 930, give or take. You guys want to buy SPX? I don't have it yet. If we get to 4110, you can buy 4130 SPX calls for today above 4110. Positive delta now in the NASDAQ, small, 200 plus contracts. So they bought back that almost 1,000 contracts plus. $450 positive contract delta. ES is trying to go long on the bot. Above 41.10, you can buy 41 20s or 30s if you like SPX. ES bot is long. NASDAQ's trying to get there. Come on, ES. SPX calls. Today is the first, 41. 41.30s are $6. $500 positive delta on the NASDAQ. I still like the longs, but we got a little work to do here, guys. Long NASDAQ, long NASDAQ, long NASDAQ. I bought SPX calls. I bought 41.30 SPX calls. I paid $6.80, 41.30s. We're longs, fellas. Come on, yes, let's go. Get you. We do have news in a bit. NQ's gone. There's target 1 on the bot. Target 1 on the bot. Target 2 on the bot. Bots are now up 23.85. I'm going to move this off the screen. NASDAQ through that first small area now should trade here, 51. Then we trade into yesterday's close and high. If anybody bought SPX calls at 680, they are now 860. You're up 30%. Trade them long as you see fit. Trade them as you see fit. Here goes ES. Target 1 is 41.20. If you guys want the ES, trade them. Your call, fellas. Your call. You're up 30% on SPX in minutes. A little bit of resistance here. Currently 870 from 680. Just waiting on news, guys. I have no positions on. ES bot still working to that third target. Stop is at break even. We have ISM coming at 10 o'clock as well. So we could jock around until 10 o'clock. Come on, get that third target. Stop being a chooch. If numbers come in decent, guys, we could rock it. 52.3 is expected. Right here, 945 is what we're waiting on. Construction spending at 10, nobody cares. ISM is good. Target 3 hit and filled. ES. Bots up 2760. I told you long over that 08, guys. First target is coming. NASDAQ blowing. 1/10 lower. 1/10 lower. It's nothing. Okay. We got a nice NASDAQ trade. 25, 26 handles to VWAP. We're obviously long above VWAP. We hit a decent little SPX trade. Nice little lick for about 30%. We're longs, guys. 08 is now support. I'll come back and show you that chart. I am out of SPX. I am out. I took my little better than 30% and DD'd. Again, my bots are off coming into 10 o'clock news. I am flat. I have no positions. None. We're longs. We're definitely going to 71. Nice job, Kirk. 40% on SPX. Nice job. Dan, if you're still holding, I don't know if you're trading, multiple contracts. Right around 22, you'd want to take some off. And then the next level up, if we get above 25, 41.35, then 40. We just hit yesterday's close. Yesterday's close on the NASDAQ. My next area of resistance. We've already tagged one area, but we could get 13,077 based on volume profile. So the next level, you're going to target 77. We could move up to 01. I have resistance up here about 77. And then next level is here at 78. What about it, Stephen? The break. I am not trading the breakout indicator today. I will not. I can't. Just to kind of reiterate, if I were not trading a live account and I were trading or sim or not trading at all, I mean, I could show you guys, all the indicators at once and et cetera. But I am trading a live account. I am trading with you guys. I take the vast majority of the trades that I suggest. If I can catch them, my goal is to make you guys money, but I am trading along with you guys. So it's impossible for me to watch 1, 2, 3, 5 bots and another 2 or 3 breakout indicator, which is my favorite indicator. I will show it throughout the week. If I get done trading the bots, like today, we're up $2,760 on the bots. Maybe today is a good day not to trade the bots the rest of the day and show the breakout indicator. I'll set them up for tomorrow. Small time frame chart, guys. So again, those of you guys that are on trial, if you belong to any other room, please measure us against them. And if anybody is here on trial that trades in a room that they believe trades a live account, a cash account, real money, let me know. There aren't many. Next target up, fellas. Here comes that 78. We just hit it. Volume surge here. Ray's Boom Boom Room. That was on yesterday. I watched that yesterday. That was my next level up. Now we're going to trade it what looks like Friday's high. If you guys are long, I have no positions. Yes, here comes 25. You're welcome, brother. We're paying the favor, Greg. Here comes yesterday's high, Friday's high. We're going to have to work to get through 95 to 02. If you are holding SPX, you are now a double. You are now a double. Say Michael Dublé. Think about taking some risk off, fellas. Next level up is 30 and then 40. Jesus. So much for news. Nice job, Randy. NASDAQ target 13,077 today, 13,077. Jesus. We're 7 minutes from news. So somebody have the number? ISM? Hang on, guys. I'm back, fellas. If you guys are ballsy, you can still buy 4140 calls. You can even buy 4150s if you're ballsy. I will not take that trade until after news. Isn't Glorious, isn't she dead? What's the number? 08 what? All right, I'm watching NASDAQ for a pullback, guys, for a long. What's the number? 08 what? 42? 13,000, I'm guessing 08. No sellers yet. None. Could come back to 6. 8/10 higher than expected. ISM manufacturing 52.8. Let it settle down. It's got to be longs, I would think. $48 versus $49. We're longs, fellas, but this is a little nuts here. We're longs, guys. Up and away. 77 target. Pulling back. No sellers. They're not selling squat. 1,900 net buyers. Over 1,900 net buying. Crude is bid. All right, my bot's back on, guys. Bots are on. Watch this here. NASDAQ support is, well, it's a ways back, but let them pull back. Small sellers. NQ is getting close. This is the overnight high area. Here we go. 200 buyers in here. Watch this break. There we go. There's your long, fellas. Yeah, they're going to jam this thing. They're going to jam these shorts. Come on. Support's back at 82. My bots are on, yes. We're struggling at, we're just below Friday's high again. Come on, NASDAQ. Not interested in shorts, guys. Through 12 half. We go. Come on, NASDAQ. Come on. Inside candle here on a small time frame. Let me see what this looks like. I can see no reason to be freaking short, guys. None. You get 24 sellers in here, 19 sellers, 28 sellers. Sellers are trying, but they're going to get smashed. ES is going. NASDAQ's going to follow suit soon enough. All right, guys. Come on. All right. I hit the long again. I'm long NASDAQ. Jesus, filled me at 17. That's a terrible fill. I'm long at 17. Back test this move here. Here we go. I'll take one contract off, guys. 28, 29. I'm 17. Come on. Come on. There it is. One out. One out. Another one out at 38, 39. Another one out at 38, 39 if you're trading multiples. There's 38. There's 38. There's 39. One left to go, fellas. I got one left. One left. Here's my one left. Up 600. That's it. One left from 17. Trying to get to 77 in a perfect scenario. We are firing them up. Firing them up. Take profits as you see fit. $10:07 a.m. Monday, August 1st. Is there anybody possibly not making money? Is there anybody that is not making? Nice job, Brandon. Up 26.50. Is there anybody that possibly hasn't made money? I mean, if you guys haven't taken any trades, that's another story. I don't need to hear it. Is there anybody that is down on the day, losing money? I don't care about SIM. Adios, my friend. Thank you, Isaac. Jesus, Ray, nice. 5,100 today. Okay, Roy. Got your goal on your Apex PA account and just passed a new one. All right. First one of the month, brother. First one of the month. Let's start the new month. You're welcome, Eric. First one of the month, fellas. That's all right. You made money, man. You made money. Nice job, Paul. You can take NASDAQ long at 38 quarter again. 77 is where we're headed, guys. 77. I'd really like to see a pullback to 07. I don't think so. Net buying in the NASDAQ, guys, 2268. 2268 net buyers on the day. If you're out of the NASDAQ and you want to try another long, you can take it above here, 37.5. Target one is about 45 or so. It's a small first target. You're going to want to reduce risk quickly up here. I mean, we're trading into the day, the high. Pretty thin area of the profile up here. Yeah, you're going to want to trade to 47, target one. 45. We got 45 quarter. I think you can get 47. Come on, Red Dog. Come on. Poquito más. We have the buyers, guys. 46 and a quarter. We've got the buyers. Don't panic. You got target 147. So it's a free trade. Now you can trade to 74 if you guys want to hold one. 74 to 77. Did anybody go back in and buy SPX 4140 calls or 4150s? You are in the money. Trade them for your accounts, guys. Trade them for your accounts. If anybody bought the second round of SPX calls, now you're free to 74 to 77 on this NASDAQ trade. Stop should be break even. That goes without saying. We never give anything back when a trade moves like this. 30 set, 20 handles. We don't give anything back. Bus gets off at 77. Come on, NASDAQ, go get that 77. I hope you guys are holding. I can hear the collective breaths being held. Like, what do I do? I'm up 30 handles. All right, fellas, you want your stop. $44. We're going to hide behind these buyers. 44 stop. 44.50 stop. 44.50. Got a seller that showed up here at 60. Hit him again, hit him again, hit him again. He got bought. He's screwed. It could be profit taking. We don't know. 77, guys. That's where your bus exits. Stop is 44. If you want to get more aggressive, you can go 51 quarter. 51 quarter if you want an aggressive stop. Lower high here in this push. No sequential decline up here. Come on, baby. One more push. Go get it. 77. 77. Come on. 77. One more push, you'll get it. One more push. He hit him again here. Again, that could be profit taking. I have no way of knowing if it's net sellers or profit, but somebody is selling 60. 260, 260. They keep hitting them here at 60. 13,060. I have zero interest in shorts with 3,100 contract positive delta. None at this point. None. I won't even consider a short. If we roll, we could pull back to 13,018. We're not ready to roll yet. 60s are pressing them. 60s pressed them. Big bid, if you will, is down at 41. No bot trades, guys. I have no bot trades to show. I'd show them. Here we go again. Getting ready to spring. Natty Gas might be getting ready to throw up on itself. If you trade natural gas, new 15-minute bar here, guys. If you trade natural gas, you can short below, you can short 78.60. 78.60. We are currently 78.82. 78.60 on NG. Gold is also pulling back. Gold is a short to 87 target 1. NASDAQ is lower high here on the small time frames. Looks like we're going to pull back on NASDAQ. Aggressive stop was 51. You'd be out. Is everybody good? You'd be out of your original, the initial stop as well. Is everybody good? Anybody lagging, falling behind, not understanding what the heck we're doing here? I'm speaking specifically to the trials. No, it's got to come below 78.60. That's your short. They're not yet on NG. It's 78.87 currently. 78.60 is where that's where the short is, if it gets there. Now on ES, 05 from that 20 area, 21 area. That's the first target. I am not short. I am not in that trade, but that is the short. ES rolling back as well. Looks like you're going to test 15 to 20. Natural gas hasn't flipped yet through that last area of support, so there's no trade there. Target number 1 is 05 on NASDAQ if you are short. ES bot setting up for a short would be the only second trade of the day. There it is. NASDAQ at 10. NASDAQ target hit. 5 hit. Anybody short it? Got your target, 5. Free trade now from 2021. You can put your stop at break even. And now, okay, good. There's target 1 on the ES bot. Now your next target down on the NASDAQ, 12,962. Target 2 hit. 12,962. Free trade. Drop your stop on the NASDAQ to 13. Lock in 7 handles or so. And final target, 12,960. 961. We're going to find support at 71, which was Friday's close, but it should come to 61. Delta has now diminished to 1,700 from over 3,000. Trade them as you see fit. Bot is now up 3,060. Okay. 15 stop, 14 stop on NASDAQ. Lock in 5 handles. We're coming 67. A little bit of support at 84. Below 84, we come 67, then 61. If you guys are here on trial, I hope you're enjoying the trade. I hope you're enjoying the room. If you have questions, put them in the chat. I can trade, answer questions simultaneously. My second grade teacher was wrong. I can multitask and chew gum. I can ride a bike and chew gum, unlike some people. Not saying any names. Come on, NASDAQ. That's right. LGB. All right, natural gas fired the short. You're short natural gas. Target 1 on natural gas, guys, from 60 is 34. 34 is target 1. What I have, always trade as you see fit. 60 to 34 on NG. You would be out of the NASDAQ runner, first target only. Guys, my bots will be done trading on this trade. I'm shutting them off for the day. I mean, they're up $3 grand. Here comes first target on natural gas. Come on, buddy. 10 more ticks, 12 more ticks. You got it. Natural gas, 78.45. You have 15 ticks in it. If you want money, take money, guys. Here's 41. Here's 37. Come on, give me 34. One more tick? Oh, you scumbag. Target 1 off, 16 ticks. Target 1, hit and filled. There's your day on the bot, $3,035 on the bot Monday morning. Free trade now on Natty Gas. Free trade on Natty Gas if you're in it. Natural gas really needs to break down below 78.15 and she gets ratcheted. 78.15 goes, natural gas gets ratcheted. Anybody short NG? Anybody short natural gas? Nobody. Okay. Okay, Gary. 78.15 has to break. You got 30 ticks in the runner. Here's your Natty Gas. Need to break below 15, really. And this thing gets pummeled. Pummeled. ES traded. See ES here. 60 is your target on NQ if you happen to be short still. ES looks like we can come 41.03. Candle close below VWAP. You've got to be short. So today is Monday, and as I said at the onset, we have a very packed house with trials from the webinar that Dr. Dean and myself at the end did. I'll slow it down here. We're an hour into the day. Does anybody have any questions, whether it relates to the bot, order flow trading? Are there any questions? Thank you, Albert. Here comes 60 on the NASDAQ. Anybody hold that short? I'll have to set it up, Eddie. Won't be today. Go ahead, Stephen. Nice job, Arjen. You held. Nice job. They are not yet, Paul. I'll send them today. Yes, go ahead, Stephen. Is gold also short? Yeah, gold is short. It's below VWAP. Absolutely, it's short. I gave that call earlier. If the bots are profitable almost every day, if you let the profits, is there more to that question? I'm not sure of the question, Stephen. Run over and add contracts. Well, let me say this. I don't know of anybody that has made millions per month trading the bots or order flow. Now, I do have one trader in the room who is an outlier. Chris joined me a year ago, January. Yes, Andrew, you will. Chris joined me a year ago, January, and he came over with another trader here in the room, actually a bunch of traders from We Trade Desk. Ray, who is in the room today, is an exceptional order flow trader. Ray came over first, learned order flow, brought Chris with him. I know that Chris had an $800,000 week about 3 months ago. He has a very successful glass business in Houston, and several of his estimators had left him, so he is now kind of a one-man gang. He hasn't been in the room in a bit. But Chris started out with a $33,000 account trading micros. Last year, he made just over $2 million. He is the only one that I know that has made 7 figures. On Ninja, when the bots are installed, do you need the charts open? Yes. You can minimize them, but they have to be open. All right, guys, I'm looking to take another NASDAQ trade here. Take one more whack at this NASDAQ. Hang on, guys. I'll tell you when I get in. I'm going to try this 97 on NASDAQ. I guess I'm not going to get 97. I'll try this 01. I am filled long NASDAQ at 0250. 02, I'm long 0250. I know I've got to get up through 11. I'm long 0250 on NASDAQ, and I'll kill it if this thing isn't going to jive. 1,700 net buyers. Come on, NASDAQ, let's go. You got this. Maybe you don't. We're going to fight 11 again. That's our 11 is our key. I'll be out of the NASDAQ momentarily here, guys. I'm out of the NASDAQ. I took a small $140 loss. Small trade, one contract trade. It may still go. What does the average trader make in the room or a typical trader in the industry? I cannot answer either question. And let me qualify this. All right, so there's an asterisk here. One, if a trader tells me in the room they made 2,000 or 200 or 2 million, right? If somebody tells me that, I take them for face value. Nobody has ever sent me, their broker statements. So when Ray told me earlier today he made 5,600 today, I don't have his broker statements to substantiate that. I just take people for face value. Two, I would say, Steven said it, I would agree, the average trader loses money. I don't know that, we've probably all heard that 90% of all traders fail. I don't know that the statistic, I'm going to try this damn long again on NASDAQ because I think it's longs, guys. I don't have it shorts. I don't believe the statistic is that high. Yeah, the institutions always make money. There's an old brokerage. All right, I tried this one more time on the NASDAQ. I'm long right at 13,000. Same trade, basically. If we get up through 11, she goes. There we go. I hit it long one more time. One contract trade, guys, small. If this gets through 12 or so, 13, we're fighting now the high from Friday again. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, you suck, NASDAQ. Come on. Come on. Come on. Which two to start on? I didn't see the question. All right, guys. I'm done with this NASDAQ bullshit. I'm out again. I took another loss, back-to-back losses. I'm done. We're just chopping around now. Which two to start? I don't know what the question was, Stephen. Can you repeat it? I definitely would not do the ES in NASDAQ because you're essentially, God dang this, man. You're essentially trading the same instrument. You're trading the same instrument. I would do the NASDAQ in either crude or gold, natural gas. All right, Rick, have a blessed day as well. Come on, NASDAQ, let's go. Go. I hit it along again, guys, same area, 02. And it doesn't want to go anywhere. Come on, get up through 12, 13 and blow. I'm long again, 02. Third try at the same level. Come on, go. Here we go. There we go. Come on. If it break, I'm long 2 at 0250 again. Come on, get up there. Let's go. Come on, get to 22 and blow. 22 is where this should go. 21. I'm out. I'm done. Do my order flow trades do better than the bot trades? That is a great question. They are typically different trades. But the difference is the bots are trading the trend, the current prevailing trend direction, not the daily. But for instance, on the ES, you're trading a 15 range, right? So that's not indicative of a 60-minute trend or a daily trend, et cetera, right? Order flow trades, I can find trades all day long. If anybody in this room that's on trial is interested in actually learning to trade. All right, Mark. Fantastic, brother. If anybody is actually wanting to actually learn how I trade and order flow trades, my next class is in September, and you guys will see that on the email that I send you. This is where we're chopping around. We should get 22, 21. I'm out. I'm flat, guys. There it is, 21, 22. I'm flat. If we break up here, we go 30 and 40 area and then back up to 60 if you guys are still long. So anybody that has taken the order flow class, if you want to retake it, it's $1,000 to go back through the 6-month class. We're just chunking around, guys. I'll show you what we're. So here is the NASDAQ. We're clearly longs, right? We're clearly longs. We're fighting now. We're fighting this area in here, this lower volume area in here. This is where that's where we're going to have the problem. This lower volume to that lip at 34 without momentum. Back up to a couple thousand, 2,100 buyers. Is there anybody that did not make money, fellas? Is there anybody that did not make money? You are welcome, Albert. Yeah, damn it, Nasdaq. Here we go on Nasdaq. Here we go. You can buy 4140 calls. SPX 4140s again. They're going to be a little pricey because we're 10 handles below. If I'd have paid attention, I'd still be in that trade. 4140 calls on SPX. Today's expiration, if you guys like. If NASDAQ breaks out above 33, you're going to go 40 quickly. All right, Roy, have a wonderful day, and I will be sending you today's video. You can, you're not going to miss anything. I'm about done for the day. We will see you tomorrow. Guys, anybody else have any questions? I mean, that's, we've had a hell of a day. I mean, there's no reason to. Where'd you get your volume profile? That's Ninjas. I use Ninjas. That's the only thing at Ninjas I use or like. Should you order your Porsche now? Order two, send me one. Yeah, I'm a Ferrari guy. I don't drive. I'm an Italian car driver. I don't drive Porsches. I traded 5 bots: gold, natural gas, ES, crude, and NASDAQ. Same as I trade every day. I will absolutely help you. Guys, the only goal I have is that we make money in this room every damn day. That is the only goal I have. It's the only reason I get up. I hate weekends. I hate not trading. Here come your 4140 calls if you bought them. SPX calls. Next month, September, I'll go back to doing the afternoon session for anybody that wants to join the afternoon session as well. Markets will be picked up enough. For those of you that are newer, yep, actually the ES bot would have gotten all 3. 1, 2, and 3. I mean, this could have been a $4,000 bot day, but at some point you have to learn to shut them off. Yeah, man, I'll go back and do the afternoon sessions next month. I still think we're going to get 74, 75. I'm not interested in being long up here now. I tried it twice, just above 300. And took 2 losses. Then I hit it again and got the win on that. So what I lost, I got back. Yeah, the afternoon sessions are $199 a month. Goes from 1 to 4, or when you guys have had enough. The afternoon session's a little easier to trade because we're not dealing with European volume. And okay, Sally, we'd love to have you. Probably start at the first week of September when we get out of that holiday. Excuse me. Anybody take 4140 SPX calls? Anybody take 4140 SPX calls when it was at 28? Okay, Ryan, one guy. You're in the money. How do you juggle the bot trades, order flow? ADD works really well for me, Andrew. ADD is a blessing. How do the bots perform during the slower holiday season? We make some changes to them. Stephen. Change the ATR. There's 4140s coming, guys. You got money. The only one guy took it, so. No, you don't need to re-download the bot. No, you just go into the settings and make the changes. So anybody that has the bot, whenever I make changes or updates, I put it in the member area and then I notify everybody. You're all in an email list, so I send out an email and let you know. Am I still going short ES 4200? Oh. No. I'll sell 55. I'll sell 55. Yeah, anytime, Steven. Guys, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. You hit 4140 on SPX calls. If you're trading multiples, more than one, take some off here. You can hold now for 4150 to 55. Trade them as you see fit, fellas. There's my 77 on the NASDAQ. Finally got that target. Guys, we banged them good today. We had a good day. Is there anybody not making money? Is there anyone not making money? Let's see here, Fred. What you got? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ricky. How'd you do today, Ricky? Hey, nice job. Nice job, Ricky. Next target on the ES, 4150 to 55. You're welcome, Tom. Guys, it's, look, it's my pleasure. Any upside targets on YM? Let me look. 32,970. 970. 32,970. But if you're going to hold it as a swing, Mac, I mean, you can get 33,800. That's the 200-day moving average. Yep, 32,970. The last one on the YM, 33,800. 33,800. Jesus. NASDAQ today, 175. Nice job, Gary. 210 on one micro. Paid for the bot with micro trades. Nice. Nice job, Gary. Guys, I'm done for the day. I'm happy to answer questions if anybody has. Nobody really leaves, Andrew. Just listen along today, but so you're very welcome, Damien. Hasta mañana. Guys, nothing I can do here. I'm not buying highs and breakouts. No, it's not on YouTube, John. It won't be on YouTube. Here comes 41.50. Anybody holding SPX call still? 41.40s are almost $10 in the money. You have 318Q calls. Nice. All right, fellas. I'm going to wrap it up for the day. Let's just do this before I wrap it up for the benefit of the trials. So this morning I started running bots at 8 a.m. when I opened the room. Okay, let's take a look at bot trades. So here's 8 a.m. Okay, so the ES today, trade number 1, all 3 targets hit. Trade number 2, targets hit. Trade number 3, which I don't have. I shut my bots off. All targets hit. So the ES took 3 trades today. All wieners. Chicken dinners. That's ES. Here is crude. Crude started at 8 a.m. also. I'm pointing this out because tomorrow when you come in, they will have started normal time, which is 6 a.m. But today, for the first day, I wanted you guys to at least see them. So, trade number 1 on crude. All 3 targets hit. Trade number 2 on crude. All 3 targets hit. My bots are off from 9 to 9:30. So 9 to 9:30. So I don't. These are all the same trade. Trade number 3 on crude. I don't have this either because my bots were shut off. You could add another grand or better to the totals. I mean, this could have been a $5,000 day, fellas. 3 for 3 on crude. NAS crack. Started these also at 8 a.m. So we have this trade here, which you guys saw, 1 for 1. Yeah, listen, JC. If people don't join this room, they obviously hate money. Trade number 2, all 3 targets. That was at 10 o'clock. NASDAQ was 2 for 2 today. 2 for 2. Gold. Trade number 1, 831. Winner. Trade number 2. Yeah, my bots are off. That's a winner, but my bots were off. 9 to 9:30. but it's a winner. I have that trade, loser. Trade number 3, winner. And trade number 4, winner. Gold was 344. 344. Yes, you can manually move the stops. You just turn the trail off, and you can manually move the stops. Here's Natty Gas today. Trade number 1. This is the same trade. Same trade. I'm frozen. This is the same trade here, fellas. Just a subsequent signal. Come on, Ninja. Winner. Trade number 2. It's a loser. So we have two losing trades on the day. One in gold, one in Natty Gas. Winning trade here, but my bots are off from 9 to 9:30. I don't have this trade because my chart was frozen. Thank you, Ninja. Another grand. This could have been a $6,000 day. And this is the same trade. See the green background? It's the same trade. Initial signal, doesn't pull back into the stop, and then a subsequent signal for first target only. And then I don't have this trade, another winning trade. Nothing happens. It's just a subsequent signal, John. It does not add more contracts. Does anybody have any questions, fellas? Does anyone have any questions? For the record, for my members, I'm ignoring all of you that are asking about gold and crude. I'm ignoring them all. You're welcome, John. I've already answered it. You can check members area. No, there is no stop loss for the ES. There is no stop loss, Stephen. The robot identifies stops and targets on a trade-by-trade basis using current market volatility, right? So the way that the robot is programmed is it's using average true range to identify targets and stop. So if the average true range based on a 14 period increases or decreases, your stops and targets will increase or decrease on a trade-by-trade basis. These are not generic ATM settings. We're not using a made-up ATM, okay? Robert, the web price of $24.97 is good. Yes. Yes. All right, guys, I'm wrapping her up for the day. If anybody has any questions, let's see. So just show me just for my manual trades. Yeah, so if you wanted to do, let me just say this, right? If you wanted to do, this takes the long, right? And you hit buy market on your DOM or however you're doing it. You would place your trade at 41.20 half. Your entry was 26, 41.20 half. First target at 28 half, second target at 30 quarter, and final target at 33.75. So you would manually place your stops and targets according to the bot. And then tomorrow I'll show you guys some other stuff with the bot. I talked about it when I came on the mic on Saturday. I'll show you how to use it on stocks and option trades if you want. I'll show you how to do it, use it on swing trades. Today was kind of get your feet wet. So let me address that. That is $16.97. Just so you're clear, the 2-instrument bot can only trade 2 instruments, whatever you tell me. That's not 2 instruments today and 2 different ones tomorrow. They both trade micros or minis, but the 2-instrument bot only will trade the 2 that you tell me to trade. Always and forever. That is $16.97. You'll see that in the email. The full version is $24.97. Now, for those of you that were in the webinar, which is probably most of you, or if you watched the video, I came on in the end and offered an additional discount. That additional discount was only good through Sunday. It is no longer in effect. I don't mean to sound crass or rude or disrespectful, but if you don't want to pay $24.97 and you don't see the benefit of owning this bot, and you don't see the benefit of my order flow trades, and you don't see the benefit of my option trades, I don't really give a shit. Pardon my French, and that was said intentionally. You cannot go any other place or any other room in this industry and replicate what we do here. You cannot. I've been doing this for 10 years. I know the garbage that's in this business. So if anybody that's here on trial, I apologize, but I did offer that additional discount on Saturday, only valid through yesterday. I was out of town Saturday afternoon, so I gave you guys through Sunday. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, your friends fell off the face of the earth too. Second person, Al. Michael and Karen fell off the face of the earth. Written them off. Written them off. Yep. Wrote them off. Wrote them off. Not even the courtesy of a reply to my email. They'll never be a member here. I will not accept them. If they email me back, I'll tell them. I appreciate the fact that they're good friends of yours, and I appreciate you recommending them. But, I don't have time for that stuff, guys. We've got over 800 members. I just don't have time. As far as the additional discount, again, I'm not trying to be crass or disrespectful. The opportunity was Saturday's webinar till last evening when I got back. For those of you that did not take advantage of it, I understand. Maybe you wanted to see the room and kick the tires, but be that as it may, $24.97 is the full version bot. You guys would have paid for it today. The bot did $3,000 before I shut it down. 2 option trades. One was a double. One is, well, that would have been better than a double. And the first one was a double, if you held it. Order flow trades all worked. Natural gas, 2 trades, both winners on natural gas order flow trades. NASDAQ, 7 trades today with 5 winners. Have a blessed day, guys. I will see all of you tomorrow at 8 a.m.